Good morning. A little bit different view, a little bit of a different angle going on here. This is my Native American flute. I play it every once in a while. It's more like decoration. It's something to hang up here. I can hang things on. I've got like a hair clip up here and I've got my one light. Let's see this. Let's see if this gives better. Oh, that's not bad. A little bit different light, and it's also got the red light. It's really a headlamp. If you want to read, yeah. There we go. We'll leave it on. Okay, so I overslept this morning. This is coming up a little bit late. I woke up in the middle of the night and couldn't go back to sleep. Yeah, it happens. Coffee. Still got some coffee left. Just wipe it off, yeah. It's okay, yeah. Well, I got something more to tell you today. I think it's really hilarious, the vision of it. But yesterday's video was about our circular system, our blood inside of us, and what goes on in there. I really think it's really a good, it's not my best work, okay? But you can go look at it. Go look at it and critique it. I'm thinking about actually redoing it and putting it up just for posterity's sake, making it a little bit more tight. Yeah, there were a few mistakes in that. I don't know how, my, the visual part when I had the pictures come in, one was sticking out under the other. It was really weird. I thought, this is just not my best work. But I was so anxious to get this information out for you because I think it is so important. Well, it's important to me, so I guess I think, oh, well, everybody else will think it's important too. And you might be like, who cares? Well, I care, okay? I want I want you to feel good. I'm all about, okay, I'll put it up here just for a second, the modern senior. I'm all about helping out. And what I do is I'm trying to help myself. So I'm just sharing it with you, okay? Okay, we'll get rid of that now. No more modern senior. Okay, but it's on Amazon, okay? It's not expensive, and it's about how to live as seniors. Different. We're different, aren't we? We really are. Okay, I want to tell you about this. This has to do with the body, of course. Right, the stem cells are created in the bone marrow. Do you remember that from yesterday? I didn't give you my test. The test will be later this week, okay? So go back and study. Okay, so stem cells are created in the bone marrow. Oh my gosh, here we go again. Now they make red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. So my question was, white blood cells, where did the T cells come in? Because we hear about the T cells. They are the cells that are the defenders. They're like the soldiers, okay? So I looked it up, okay. So here's the specifics on T cells. Let me move this over here. They are a subgroup of lymphocytes, which are one of the main categories of white blood cells. There's all different categories of white blood cells. Okay, and then it gave me a bunch of these names. So it's like, okay. T cells develop in the thymus, and the thymus is just above the heart. That's where T cells come from, but not really. That's where T cells come from. Let me clarify this, okay? This is going to help you. They help the body identify and attack infected or abnormal cells. Well, that's a good thing. There are different types of T cells even. There's different types of cells, like stem cells. They start out as a stem cell. They can become a red blood cell, or a platelet. Yeah, they can become different things. Or they can be sent into like muscles to repair muscles. Isn't that something? Okay. Now, for the T cells, they can be helper cells. They coordinate the immune responses. They can be cytotoxic T cells. They directly kill virus-infected or cancerous cells. Da-da-da-da. They have regulatory T cells. They keep the immune system from overreacting. They calm, yes. And then we have memory T cells. They remember past infections for faster response later. Oh my goodness. Here's the thing though. Where do T cells, it says that they come from the thymus, but that's not true. They come from the bone marrow. They're created, they become a white blood cell, okay? Now, all blood cells, red and white, come from hematopoietic, I didn't say that right. It's early, yeah. Well, it's not really early. Stem cells in the bone marrow. Some of those stem cells develop into immature lymphocytes, the recruits. These are recruits. Okay, they're not exactly formed as T cells yet. The immature T cells called thymocytes, they travel from the bone marrow to the thymus above your heart. This is where the T in T cells comes from. Oh, see, now we're learning the thymus. This is the thyroid. This is the thymus. It's a gland above the heart. And this is where the T, I did not know that until I looked it up. Okay, here we go. Biloxi Blues or Full Metal Jacket, okay? I'm thinking of these movies when I was reading this. That's why I wanted to share this. Okay, it's a training camp. The thymus is a training camp for T cells. Inside the thymus, they go through a rigorous selection process, okay? It's a positive selection. They can recognize the body's own ID badge. If not, if they can, great. If not, they're eliminated. I know. How about negative selection? Do they overreact and attack the body's own healthy cells? If yes, they're eliminated. We got training camps. There's so much going on in here. It's giggle worthy, I think. Only a small percentage graduate successfully. Okay. The surviving T cells leave the thymus as mature, naive T cells. They're still inexperienced, yes. I can just see, how, like in Biloxi Blues, I remember, or any show like that, showing basic training and stuff. Remember when they get graduated and they get their papers, well, okay, you're going into this section, you're going to be doing this, you're going to be doing that. But they're still naive and they're inexperienced. Once they encounter a real infection, they specialize further into helper, killer, or memory cells, the elite forces of the immunity system. Yes, T cells are born in bone marrow, sent to the thymus for boot camp, and then released into the bloodstream and lymphatic system as fully trained immune soldiers. Isn't that funny? Yes. T cells. T. T for totally awesome, right? I love it. Okay. Well, that's your little lesson for the day. If you haven't watched yesterday's video it says, it's basically on my thumbnail, says 3 minutes. We can only survive 3 minutes without this pumping through. Yeah. It is a miracle in motion. It is created by God, and we need to honor it a little bit better, don't you think? I mean, because if we don't, I'm talking about T cells, if we don't help our T cells, if we don't help our bone marrow, which is the life-giving factory in our body to make stem cells, which create our blood cells, which is our life force, oh my gosh, it explodes your head. It's mind-blowing. If we don't give it nutrition, proper nutrition, our poor T cells, they're working overtime now with all the poisons that they have, whoever they are, have dumped into our food supply. Whoever they are, I think we should start getting some T cells together to take care of these guys out here, right? Who keeps wanting to like kill us, you know? Okay, so take care of your body and honor it. I will see you this afternoon. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about, but I'll be there. So are you? Okay. Again, Modern Senior. It's on Amazon. It's really a good book. It talks about nutrition, exercise, and how to be just, you know, the new movement of us boomers who are modern seniors. And you Gen X are coming up, so don't worry. You're gonna need this too. Okay? I'll see you this afternoon. Mwah. Bye.